had some challenges last week. As I feel we are going through some purification and initiation this month. Everything is getting amplified and we are getting more and more contrast in our state of being and environment. So we actively starting to have to choose on a daily whether we side with the love or fear. For me, things have been coming up very intensely. First, we had a health crisis with a family member, so it was a shock, and a lot of trauma and love and confusion. All kinds of things came up, all kinds of unhealed wounds opened up, and the relationship called to be healed on a deeper level, as well as my own inner state had to be rebalanced again. Then I was traveling, as I explained in the previous video, and I've seen a lot of contrast in the environment as I explored upstate New York. And also I had to revisit what I wanted to create in the future, what resonates with me and what does not. And then the third week, once I came back, I had the one brilliant day of beautiful flow and harmony. And then on Monday, I came down with fever and was not feeling well at all, so I had to be resting for days. Literally, I was being purified by fire. That's how we felt. Like, I was asking the angels and myself, like, what the heck? Why is everything seemingly upside down? And then I surrendered and allowed myself to rest in non-judgment, in forgiveness, and just gave myself compassion and self-care, and have been recovering since then. My voice has been readjusting. I had throat pain for a couple of weeks now and the cough has been so bad, so intense. So it feels like a throat chakra clearing, as well as recalibration of the whole body. Went to the doctors, they couldn't really find anything, so it could be a viral infection, but also I'm suspecting it's kind of a spiritual thing going on, because it came out of nowhere and it was really, really intense. I was lucky that I didn't get super sick when I was away, and once I was at home, my body felt like it was safe to go through this process of letting go and purifying while heating up. And I had the sacred pause again to just be in my safe space while I was recalibrating energetically. It was pretty intense. So I feel like there's a certain sense of urgency and anticipation, kind of a mixture of excitement and anxiety towards the future. Like something big is about to happen, something big, like a new pathway is about to open up. Many people have been talking about dissolution, a collapse of time. And I feel that for sure, because sometimes I end up in a place where it seems the time does not operate on a normal linear scale in a flow. It's kind of like outside of time where you are connected with everything, a certain feel of oneness, and you forget which day it is, where you have to be. It seems insignificant, and you just flow in this infinite pool of energy that you are and you're surrounded by. And then you come back into this constriction and you being squeezed and I feel like we are also being asked to let go in that moments of constriction. And when we are shown this intense contrast between what we want or we don't want, it's like we are constantly presented with choices. Do we stay where we were? Or do we let go of what no longer serves us, what no longer works, which is limitation, scarcity, and fear? Or do we choose love, hope, and believing that we are miracles, living in abundant universe, to believe in ourselves, to believe in the possibility of peaceful, loving earth. We are creating the world from inside out. So I've been getting this message over and over again, indirectly, not like a ray of information or light beam. Like certain messages come in fast and they land, right? This one was more through 1,000 this uncomfortable hits. Like I'm bumping around in this physical reality, trying to figure out my way because everything is getting more intense and the lessons are coming in fast, and I have to figure out why I'm here and what I am doing, and I am guided to seek internal union because the external environment is starting to unravel. The more we can try to control it, the more it falls apart. So we are guided to surrender that control, the need to control, because it's coming from the sense of fear. When we are scared, we are gripping. We are trying to set up for all kinds of scenarios, all kinds of disasters, and we are living in scarcity when we are all tensed up. We don't trust ourselves and we don't trust life, and then we create more of the same. So I've been going through that experience a lot, and it's clearly not working. So the way forward is to do the opposite, to relax and to create from inside out. So whenever we find harmony within ourselves, when we started trusting that we can, that we will be okay, we are safe, everything on the outside will also rearrange. And we are asked to trust before we see the proof in the external. That is the paradox. And this is what I'm finding out now through hard lessons. So if you've been experiencing a lot of hard knuckle lessons in your physical reality, I think that this is the phase that we are all going through now. And the more we look inward, the more we unify and harmonize within ourselves, the more we find that balance, that delicate balance from within. When we let go of fear and we choose love repeatedly, we just keep doing that. And we relax our bodies, we take the breath, and we act from trust instead of fear. Whenever fear comes up, we should take it as a chance to let go and reharmonize, recalibrate within ourselves in that moment. Literally every day is an opportunity for us to let go of the old. This is the section of the transition that we're going through that is giving us this opportunity for recalibration, this deep cleansing and purification. Either it's going to be through fire of experiences or through physical symptoms, even like I had, through fever, or just the intensity of the fears and doubts that are coming up. And it's not easy. We can it's so easy to spiral out and to get lost in hopelessness and thinking that we are failing, but we are not. We are not failing. We are encouraged to keep going. We are almost there. This is the part of deep initiation, and I could see a way out. I know that it is working because I've successfully transmuted fear and doubt, especially after the eclipse. Like everything prior to the eclipse was getting more and more intense, and the constriction was getting pretty uncomfortable and painful. And then after the eclipse, in the surrender, the guidance started coming in to meditate more, to spend more time in a quiet space, going inward and harmonizing there, to observe that fear and not fear the fear, because fear is just energy that we are releasing. Fear is not reality, it's just a vibration. And most of people who are watching this channel, or if you came across from it incidentally, this is your sign to let go of that fear, to know that this is just the past exiting your energetic body. You are preparing to step into something bigger. I am feeling the urgency and anticipation, as if I'm foreseeing an opening for us to step into something brand new, very beautiful and fast moving. And there's definitely a need to let go of a lot of old energies, because we are not going to be operating from fear any longer. So it is time to let go. To trust that we are safe, that we are safe, and we are loved, and we are supported, and we have lived in fear and scarcity and feeling unsafe for all our lives. We are carrying ancestral patterns of these energies, especially the younger population, my generation, and our children are carrying the most of that burden. These ancestral wounds. And so some of the anxiety, some of the fears are not even ours to let go. It's just something that we inherited. And it's been in our physical and energetic bodies. And it's time to let it go. Yes, I am tired, but I am so feeling better by the end of this week, finally. So I am super grateful, and as I'm letting go of the fear and doubt, I feel myself embodying my essence deeper and deeper, and there's more capacity to surrender and trust. There's lightness, there's a feeling of being more safe. So I am asked to keep making these videos, even though they're not perfect. They're a little bit choppy, and I'm not feeling 100% yet today. I trust that there's a reason why I'm called to do this. This is one of the things that brings me joy, to deliver these messages to you, and to encourage people, and to share my energy, and to share my voice. And whenever I find hope in my own journey of ascension and expansion, to share it with others, because it is not an easy transition when we are doing it in the fogginess and the unknown, with a lot of challenges and initiations and obstacles in the physical environment. remember to look within and harmonize within. Everything on the external is just a reflection to show you what needs to be unified within. Fears and energy to be let go, to make space for more of your soul essence to embody in this physical reality so that we can transcend the contrast and the lower vibrations. For we are here to create a different reality with our energy, with our essence, not from what was, but from what our hearts and souls are asking us to do in this lifetime. Thank you for listening and thank you for being here. So much love.